Hi there, I'm Philip, and I crochet amigurumi as Sir Pearl Grey on Instagram and YouTube. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this little sea turtle, who I have affectionately named Finn. I designed this pattern as a collaboration with Louis of clubcrochet.com. Over the last several Earth Days, he has enlisted different amigurumi designers to create patterns of endangered animals. This year, I've decided to go with one of my favorite animals, the green sea turtle, a large reptile that can grow up to 700 pounds. For materials, I'm using Paintbox cotton yarn. I've got it in green, brown, white, and cream. You will also need some polyester stuffing, 2 8mm safety eyes with their backings, a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and a 4.0mm crochet hook. We're going to start first by crocheting the eyes, which we will need 2 of. Using white yarn, we're going to first start by making a magic ring. For round 1, we will be single crocheting 6 into this magic ring. Once you've completed your magic ring, pull on the yarn tail to close up the ring. In round 2, you'll be increasing into each stitch of round 1. This means that you'll be creating 2 single crochets into each stitch. By the end of round 2, you should have 12 stitches in total. To finish off the eye, make a slip stitch into the next stitch, cut yourself a long yarn tail, and draw that yarn all the way through. Now, take one of your safety eyes, insert it right between round 1 and round 2. Don't put the backing on yet, we'll put that on later. For the next piece, we'll be making 2 eyelids. Get yourself some green yarn, make a magic ring, and then single crochet 4 into that magic ring. Once you've got the 4 stitches, pull on the yarn tail to close up the ring, chain 1, and then turn your work. Skipping the first chain, make an increase into the second stitch from your hook. And then make an increase into the remaining 3 stitches. Fasten off the piece by yarning over and drawing the yarn through the loop on your hook. Cut yourself a long yarn tail, and then draw that yarn through. Next, we will be crocheting the head. So you'll need some green yarn and the eyes. Set those aside for now. We'll be inserting those before we finish off the head. With your green yarn, make a magic ring. For round 1, single crochet 6 into that magic ring. Grab onto the yarn tail and pull it tight. For round number 2, we will be increasing into each stitch around. By the end of round 2, you should have 12 stitches in total. In round 3, you'll be single crocheting 1 and then increasing into the next stitch. You'll do that 6 times. Single crochet 1, increase. Continue this pattern until you make your way to the end of this round. By the end of round 3, you'll have 18 stitches total. And my cat's here to inspect that I've got all 18 stitches. For round 4, you'll be single crocheting 2 and then making an increase. You'll do this 6 times. Single crochet 2 and increase. By the end of the round, you should have 24 stitches total. In round 5, you'll be single crocheting 3 and then making an increase, and you'll repeat that 6 times. By the end of round 5, we should have 30 stitches total. In round 6, you'll just be single crocheting 1 into each stitch around. So you'll be single crocheting 30 all the way around. Round 7 will be similar to round 6, just single crochet in each stitch around. So again, just single crochet 30. For round 8, single crochet 13. And then make an increase, single crochet 2, make another increase, and then single crochet 13 until the end of the round. By the end of this round, we should have 32 stitches in total. In round 9, single crochet 15. Then make an increase, make another increase, increase again, and increase for the 4th time. Next, single crochet 15 until you get to the end of the round. By the end of round 9, you should have 34 stitches total. Before starting round 10, cut yourself a short length of any contrasting color. To start round 10, single crochet 17. Place the scrap piece of yarn right underneath that 17th stitch. Next, you'll be crocheting right over it. Single crochet 17 to the end of the round. You should still have 34 stitches in total. For round 11, start by single crocheting 13. Next, you'll be making an invisible decrease. Insert your hook into the front loops of the next 2 stitches, yarn over, draw the yarn through, and then yarn over, draw the yarn through the 2 loops on your hook. Decrease again, decrease a 3rd time, and decrease a 4th time. Let's finish the round by single crocheting 13. By the end of round 11, we should have 30 stitches total. In round 12, we will be single crocheting 3 and then decreasing. Repeat this pattern of single crochet 3 and decrease 6 times. By the end of this round, we should have 24 stitches total. For round 13, we will be single crocheting 2 and then decreasing. Repeat this pattern of single crochet 2 and decrease 6 times total. By the end of round 13, we should have 18 stitches. For round 14, single crochet 1 and then decrease. Continue this pattern of single crochet 1 and decrease 6 total times. By the end of round 14, we should have 12 stitches total. Before we close up the head, we're going to insert the eyes and then fasten them to the head. Grab the eyes that we've set aside. From the top of the head, count 10 rows down. And then where the marker is, count 6 stitches to the right. Insert the safety eye. Grab the plastic backing and fasten the eye to the head. Insert the other safety eye 6 stitches to the left of a marker. Grab our plastic backing and fasten the eye to the head. You can now pull out the marker. We won't need that anymore. Next, we're going to finish off the head. Reinsert your hook and decrease 3 times. Finish it off by making a slip stitch into the next stitch. Cut yourself a short yarn tail and draw the yarn all the way through. Stuff the head with polyfill until it's firm. You can throw in that scrap piece of yarn from earlier while you're stuffing it as well. Once the head is stuffed to your liking, we're going to now close up the opening. Grab your yarn needle, thread the needle with the green yarn, insert your needle into the front loop of each stitch. Once you've gone through all the front loops, pull the yarn tight to close up the opening. Insert your needle into the head, and then just stuff in that yarn tail. Next, we're going to sew the eye to the head and then sew the eyelid over the eye. Thread your yarn needle with the yarn from the eye. Pick up a stitch on the head and then insert it through the back of the V of the eye. Insert your needle to the front of the V. Pick up a stitch on the head and then reinsert it through the back of the V. Continue in this pattern until you make your way all the way around. When you get to the end, weave in your yarn tail, and then stuff the end into the head. Grab the eyelid, insert the yarn tail into your yarn needle, position the eyelid so that it's slanted right above the safety eye. Pick up a stitch on the head, insert it through the V-stitch on the eyelid, insert it through the V of the eyelid, pick up a stitch on the head, and then insert through the back of the V of the eyelid. Continue in this pattern until you make your way to the end of the eyelid. Weave in the yarn tail, and then hide the end in the head. And now you've got your sleepy turtle head. Next, we will crochet 2 arms. It's got a little boomerang shape to it, and that's done by placing increases and decreases really close to each other. With green yarn, make yourself a magic ring. And for round 1, single crochet 6 into that magic ring. For round 2, single crochet 1, increase, make another increase, increase a third time, increase a fourth time, and single crochet 1. In round 3, we're going to single crochet in each stitch around. You should have 10 stitches at the end of round 3. In round 4, single crochet 4, and then increase. Increase. And then single crochet 4 until the end of the round. You should have 12 stitches total. For round 5, single crochet 2, and then increase. Single crochet 2, and then increase. Then increase. Single crochet 2, increase, single crochet 2, bringing you to a total of 16 stitches. In round 6, we're going to single crochet in each stitch around. For this round, you should still have 16 stitches. For round 7, we're going to start with an increase, and then we'll single crochet 5, and then we will decrease, decrease again, single crochet 5, and then increase. We should still have 16 stitches at the end of this round. For round 8, we'll start with an increase, single crochet 5, decrease, decrease again, single crochet 5, and finish off with an increase. In round 9, we're going to start with an increase, single crochet 3, and we're going to decrease 4 times. That's 1, second decrease, third decrease, and the fourth decrease. Single crochet 3, and increase. This round will end with 14 stitches. For round 10, we're going to single crochet 5, and then decrease. Single crochet 5, and then decrease, bringing us to a total of 12 stitches. In round 11, we're going to single crochet 1, and then decrease. Single crochet 1, and then decrease. Continue this pattern 2 more times. Single crochet 1, and then decrease. Single crochet 1, and decrease. We're going to finish off with a slip stitch into the next stitch. Cut a long yarn tail for sewing, and then draw that yarn through. Now we're going to make 2 back legs. With your green yarn, start with a magic ring, and single crochet 6 into that magic ring for round 1. For round 2, we're going to be single crocheting 2, and then making an increase into the 3rd stitch. Single crochet 2, and increase. This brings us to a total of 8 stitches for this round. For round 3, single crochet 3, and then make an increase into the 4th stitch. Single crochet 3, and increase. This will bring us to a total of 10 stitches for this round. For round 4, we're just going to be single crocheting into each stitch around. Finish off the leg by making a slip stitch into the next stitch, cutting yourself a long yarn tail, and drawing that yarn all the way through. For the body, grab some green yarn, start with the magic ring. And for round 1, you will single crochet 6 into the magic ring. For round 2, make an increase into each stitch around. This will leave you with 12 stitches total. For round 3, the pattern is single crochet 2 and then increase a total of 4 repeats. At the end of this round, you should have 16 stitches total. In round 4, you will single crochet in each stitch around, so you will be single crocheting a total of 16 stitches. For round 5, the pattern is single crochet 3 and then increase a total of 4 repeats. At the end of this round, you should have 20 stitches total. In round 6, you'll be single crocheting into each stitch around, so you'll be single crocheting a total of 20 stitches. For round 7, single crochet 3, and then make it decrease. So the pattern for this round is single crochet 3 and then decrease a total of 4 times. By the end of round 7, you should have a total of 16 stitches. In round 8, single crochet into each stitch around. At the end of round 8, we should have a total of 16 stitches. For round 9, the pattern is single crochet 2 and then decrease a total of 4 repeats. So single crocheting 2 and then decrease. Single crochet 2 and then decrease. And repeat that 2 more times. In round 10, we're just going to single crochet into each stitch around, a total of 12 stitches. For round 11, the pattern is single crochet 1 and then decrease a total of 4 times. So you'll single crochet 1 and then decrease, single crochet 1 and then decrease, and so on. By the end of this round, we should have a total of 8 stitches. For round 12, single crochet into each stitch around, a total of 8 stitches. In the final round, round 13, we will single crochet 3 and then increase and repeat that pattern twice. At the end of this round, we should have 10 stitches in total. To finish off the body, finish with a slip stitch into the next stitch. Cut a long yarn tail and pull all the way through. The shell on our turtle's back, you're going to start with brown yarn, make a magic ring, and single crochet 6 into the magic ring for round 1. In round 2, make an increase into each stitch around. This will leave you with a total of 12 stitches at the end of the round. For round 3, single crochet 1 and then increase. And repeat that a total of 6 times. Single crochet 1 and then increase. And so on. In round 4, we're going to single crochet 2 and then increase. So in this round, the pattern is single crochet 2 and then increase a total of 6 times. At the end of this round, we should have a total of 24 stitches. For round 5 and round 6, single crochet into each stitch around. So in round 5, you will single crochet 24. In round 6, you will single crochet 24. To finish off the back shell, slip stitch into the next stitch. Cut yourself a very long yarn tail, probably about a foot. We're going to be using this yarn tail to sew around the perimeter of the shell, so you're going to need a pretty long yarn tail. Now the last piece we're going to be crocheting is the bottom part of the shell. Using cream colored yarn, make a slip knot, and then chain 5. For round 1, skip the first chain from your hook into the second chain from the hook, single crochet 1, and then continue single crocheting until the end of the chain. you should have 4 stitches in total. At the end of this round, chain 1 and then turn your work. For round 2, you're going to skip the first chain from your hook, single crochet 2, increase, and then single crochet 1. Now you should have 5 single crochets in total. At the end of the round, chain 1 and then turn. For round 3, skip the first chain from the hook, single crochet 2, increase, and then single crochet 2. At the end of the round, chain 1 and then turn. For round 4, skip the first chain from the hook, and then single crochet 6 across. And at the end of round 4, chain 1 and turn. For round 5, skip the first chain from the hook, and then single crochet 6 across. At the ends of the row, chain 1 and turn. For round 6, skip the first chain from the hook, single crochet 2, decrease, and then single crochet 2. At the end of row 6, chain 1 and then turn. For round 7, skip the first chain from the hook, single crochet 1, decrease, and then single crochet 2. At the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. For row 8, skip the first chain from the hook, single crochet 1, decrease, and then single crochet 1. Next, we are going to be crocheting around the edge of the piece. This will give it a clean edging around the perimeter of the piece. Insert your hook into the same stitch as your last single crochet, and then your next stitch is the gap in between round 7 and round 6, crocheting into the next gap in between the next 2 rows, and then so on. Along this edge, we will single crochet a total of 7 single crochets. Along the top of the shell, you're going to single crochet 4 across the original chain. And along the remaining side, single crochet 7 across this edge. To fasten off, we're going to make a slip stitch into the next stitch, and then cut ourselves a long yarn tail for sewing later. We've now finished crocheting every single piece. Next, moving on to the assembly. The only parts that need to be stuffed are the arms, the body, and the back legs. Grab your yarn needle. We're going to start by sewing the body to the head. The neck of the body is going to be attached to the back of the middle of the head. To attach the body, we're just going to be using a simple whip stitch. So pick up a stitch on the head, and then into the body. And then just keep alternating by inserting the needle into the stitch on the head, and then back through the body. Now that we have attached the body to the head, we're going to weave in our yarn tail. So insert your needle into any stitch on the head. And then just take the back of your needle and then stuff all that yarn back into the head. Next, let's attach the fins. Again, we're just going to be using a whip stitch to attach the fins to the body. And lastly, we're going to be weaving in our yarn tail. So just insert the needle and then exit out of any random part. And then use the back of your needle to stuff that yarn back in. Next, we're going to attach the back legs. And again, we're just using a whip stitch to attach the back legs to the body. Now we'll attach the bottom of the shell to the bottom of the body. We're going to start sewing the shell at the top of the body, right about where the chest would be. And the last piece that we're going to need to sew on is the back shell. So thread your needle. But before sewing, we're going to add a little bit of stuffing to the back of the shell. And like all the other pieces, we're just going to be doing a whip stitch all the way around. And after you have weaved in that final yarn tail, we now have our finished sea turtle. I hope that you've had as much fun crocheting the sea turtle as I had designing it. Make sure you check out Club Crochet's pattern for Earth Day and see what animal Louis designed. Thanks so much for watching and crocheting along with me. I've been Philip, and you've been awesome.